I am Lauree here at 90.9 at KCBI. I want to talk to my single friends right now. And if you are sitting there happily married, it doesn't even matter if you're happily. If you are married, would you just listen in on behalf of your single friends? Trust me, they want you to hear this. There is one item that as single people we have probably not yet purchased because we tell ourselves, oh, I'll buy those plates when I'm married. Those sheets, amazing. Definitely going to register for those. Your life and these things, you put it behind this veil of when I get married, I get it. Trust me, I get that. I have lived that. But I got a little question. What if that one item that I have wanted, you have wanted all these years and have waited for, goes on sale? My KitchenAid Mixer. Everyone registers for that when they get married. If there is one sitting on your counter, chances are that was probably a wedding registry gift. And it is so chic, and you may have only used it once. That don't matter. It sits on your counter like a beacon of domestication, right? And I want it, and it's on sale. And as a not yet married woman, yes, my tax return says single, I still hear that voice in my head. Wait till you get married and someone buys it for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Skip that voice. Mama wants her mixer. I have learned through the years as a single people, we seem to hold back from things. Buying silverware, a vacuum, nice sheets, kitchen appliances, using all four corners of our beds. Because we're training ourselves that married life is the full life where we can go full out. And I got to tell you, the moment I was set free from that mentality, Mama got herself some pretty silverware at West Elm. That is true. I love my silverware. But what is even greater and more true is that I realized something in that moment. I'm not married. This is my season right now, singleness. And I want to live that fully. I want to sleep in all four corners of my bed. I think that's called starfishing. Proudly, I starfish, apparently. I want to enjoy the plates and forks that I set before my friends. I want to be proud of that when I host dinner parties. I don't want to feel like I'm sitting like plastic forks in front of them. Our single life doesn't need to be any sort of a half life. Live it fully. And if you are one of my married friends right now, would you encourage your single friends? You get out there and you buy those plates that you want. You buy those fancy sheets, girl. I'll just be over here ordering my KitchenAid Mixer because it is so stinking cute and on sale.
Best news ever.
Talk about good news. You may soon have a hard time buying cigarettes in Hawaii. That is assuming that you are less than 100 years old. I am Lauree here at 90.9 at KCBI. A really interesting development in Hawaii. A bill that was put to Congress seeks to dramatically, I think that is not an overused word in this situation, raise the legal smoking age by 2024. That's only 5 years away. So the state currently has the highest smoking age in the entire country at 21. And under the proposed bill, the smoking age should go up to 30 years old in 2020, 40 in 21, 50 in 22, 60 in 23, and then ching, in 2024, people would need to be 100 years old to buy cigarettes in the state of Hawaii. Frankly, if you're 100, you probably earn the right to do pretty much whatever you want. So the congressman that is putting this to Congress to vote on this probably knows a little bit more about the situation than most. He used to be a physician and is called the cigarette the deadliest artifact in human history. Highly addictive, highly lethal, wants to be able to protect the people of Hawaii. And so I can appreciate that, man, we all want to be healthy and we don't want to be able to be saying goodbye to people because of cigarette smoke. So they are putting this law into effect. I don't know if it's passed or not, but experts are expecting that the bill is going to face some strong opposition from the tobacco industry. Of course they are. But I kind of like this matchup for David versus Goliath. That takes guts. Much respect. We'll see how that goes. Hi, KCBI. What can I celebrate with you?
I went to get a new tire, and I knew I needed one new tire.
Yeah.
But when I went to the place to get them replaced, they said I needed 2 tires, and I told them that I couldn't afford it, and they ended up giving me a free tire.
No.
And I was like, God is so good. He's answered prayers.
Yes. He cares about those details. He cares about the tires.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that he just showed you that today. Oh.
I'm so happy. That God answered my prayers.
Okay, you're going to cry. I'm going to cry. It's sometimes we're kind of taken back by the small gifts of God, and it's not a small thing when there's a tire that you can't afford and you need it, and God provides it. So I celebrate that tire with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, go drive safely out there.
Thank you.
It's not good news, it's the best news ever.
It's a funny thing when the rest of the country sees it one way and Texas sees it a very different way. I am Lauree here at 90.9 at KCBI. Here's what I'm talking about. Let me give you some context. Last week, I told you about this promotion that's happening at zoos, primarily in the UK, in New York, kind of the northern states of America. I've heard this feature that you can name a cockroach after your loved one. It's like a gift for Valentine's Day. It's like, hey, babe, hey, named a cockroach after you. I could have named a star, a galaxy, but I thought, no, a cockroach. It's that kind of gesture where you're kind of scratching your head saying, this is the thing. So for the rest of the country, they are naming a cockroach after their love. But down here in Texas, we do things a little bit differently. I have learned that in the last year. So in El Paso at the zoo there, they have said, listen, let's call a spade a spade. A cockroach is a nasty thing. And so you can certainly name a cockroach. You can certainly send us your money. We will put that name on that cockroach. But here's the little angle from Texas is that cockroach is not named for your loved one. It is named for your ex. Your ex, the person that, I don't know, maybe could be described as a roach. That's a terrible thing. Terrible thing. But here's what's going to happen. You will name that cockroach after an ex. And on Valentine's Day, your cockroach at a set time and place on camera, like a little webcam, will be fed to a meerkat. Don't ask me what a meerkat is. I'm going to have to Google it right along with you. I'm sure it's in one of the Disney movies, The Animal Menageries. But that is the situation in the El Paso Zoo. We're calling a spade, a cockroach. Well, that's best described by my ex. So that's the situation down there. It was kind of a funny quote by the head of community services for the El Paso Zoo. They said, we just really think this is a great opportunity for people to participate in the life of the zoo each day with feeding of the meerkats. Okay, sure. Okay, a little bit of vendetta, a little bit of getting back at the ex, and a little bit of community service. It's a win-win for everybody. Wouldn't you agree?